All right, this task is set your GPA goal for junior year. Okay, juniors, head in the game. Junior year is challenging. It's the toughest of the 4 years in a lot of ways because you get really busy, get your driver's license, get leadership positions. You just start to get really busy, and the classes are more difficult than they've ever been. So just head in the game. You're going to have to study a little more this year. Some of you maybe a lot more this year. And if you have any grades from freshman or sophomore year that you're not excited about or pleased with, this is the time to try to really make it count and do your very, very best junior year to attempt to pull up your GPA. Pulling up a GPA is actually really hard to do. So tell your younger friends the best thing to do is get solid grades freshman and sophomore year. But for junior year, look at the current GPA that you have and then do the math. Okay, if I get 4 A's and 3 B's or 5 A's and 2 B's, whatever, do the math. What's that going to do for my GPA? Obviously, you need to avoid getting D's and F's because then you need to take those classes in summer school. The colleges won't accept them. And then I think you should also really, really try hard to avoid C's because, they make it look like you didn't really try that hard. You were showing up, you were sort of turning in some of the work, but not a lot of the work. So try to avoid C's. Really put yourself into the classes and do your best work in the classes. And just think, at the end of the day, where do I want my GPA to be this year? Try to work hard to achieve that goal and understand that the colleges are looking at your junior year grades the most closely of all the 4 years because you are the closest thing right now to the product they will be getting. You won't have any senior year grades by the time you apply to college. You will apply to college with only freshman, sophomore, and junior year grades. So you have 3 years to create your GPA to apply to college, and this is the last one. So they're going to look at your progress this year and say, what kind of grades did he or she get this year? Because maybe you had a rough time freshman or sophomore year, but junior year, how are things going? Are you on an upward trend? An upward trend in grades is very important. So if you've had a rough time previously, schools will really cut you slack if they see an upward trend in that junior year. If something rough is happening to you in junior year, your family's going through something tough, tell the colleges about that. They will understand. But at the same time, be honest. So if nothing rough is going on, don't say something is. At the end of the day, you've only got your integrity. So do your very best in classes this year. Know that the junior year grades matter the most in terms of what the colleges are really looking carefully at. And then plan your senior year classes wisely because they're going to look to see like, oh, what classes is she taking senior year? That's showing them how hard you intend to work next year. So a lot of things to consider. I just encourage you to do your best, set aside some good study time, and really throw your back into it this year. You'll be really glad that you did. Yay, college!